This is the TeamClearCoat podcast. We're two friends finally doing something about our obsession with cars.
We're probably not doing it well, but it should be fun. We might actually learn something along the way. I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave, and this is our show. Ian?
What is this hot nonsense?
Ian, people can see us better
But
now.
why? Why is it right here?
Because that's...
It's so close. Look, I can touch it.
Don't
is it
fingers print the lens,
Why
Ian.
is it so close?
Ian, for anybody not watching this on YouTube or Twitch, we have a better camera setup now. You can see more of our pretty faces.
I'd say
Ian.
it's way worse. Because you can see more of our faces.
I like that you're hiding behind your pop filter.
Yeah, I can almost get my whole face behind it. like this.
You'll just be like the neighbor in Tool Time, whatchamacallit, Home Improvement. Wilson. Yeah. Good. Camera tricks on an audio medium. I'm Dave.
I'm annoyed.
That's my buddy Ian.
Yeah.
This is the Team Clearcoat podcast. Automotive podcast. Ian, what are we going to talk about today besides everybody being able to see you better?
Oh, that's very distracting.
Don't look at it. Look at me.
I can't
Look at
not.
me.
I keep looking at this because there's a screen where you can't tell. We have a screen over here as like a reference for us to see what is going on, and I just keep seeing like it's like
a bigger version of your head.
Yeah, it's like selfie camera. You know, when you don't mean to have the selfie, and you're like, ah!
Right. It is quite jarring.
Yeah.
At first.
It's not good.
The tingle means it's working.
Yeah. How about we start off with my eyes?
Yeah, let's start off with some my eyes. Ian, my eyes.
My eyes.
I have only one my eyes that I saw. Let me pull up a picture. I was driving along in my automobile, listening to the radio.
As you do.
And guess what I happened to see, Ian? My intern took this picture.
Oh, it's nice of you to have an intern.
Right? You know what that is, buddy? Oh, that's a
that's
very
a dashboard.
zoomed-in thing on my dashboard.
What?
But
What is that?
Ian, you know what that
is.
is.
That a Lotus?
Yeah, it is a. It's a Lotus.
Oh, you say it is a Europa.
It is a Europa, Ian.
Ah, it's so strange looking.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like the weird, like almost pickup truckish looking
Is
Europa.
It brown?
Yeah. So is it? It was very brown. It was not in great shape. And
I'm going to do what all the listeners are doing and look up a picture of the Lotus Europa while we're talking.
A better one. Here, I'll just pull up a better one, man. Yeah.
That's crazy that you saw it. I've never seen one from that angle. It looks more El Camino-ish.
Yeah.
From that angle.
How do you spell Europa?
EUROPA.
Ian. Yeah, no, they're funky. Yeah, that rear 3/4 view.
Yeah.
It looks like a Hot Wheels car.
It does.
Right? Yeah. They're really cool looking,
or like
though.
a Chevy SSR.
Yeah. What all is in the back? Is that just engine in the back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is weird looking though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a super strange looking car. It looks much better in that color. In the
does.
green, it looks much less like pickup trucky.
I like it in the brown.
Yeah.
Quote for the ages, Ian. I paused to sip my ginger beer, hoping you would have a witty comeback to that, thinking that I would have a minute.
I like it in the brown.
2 seconds to sip my soda. What happened? Dead air. Dead air, Ian.
Stunned.
Dead
I was stunned.
Ian?
Yes.
You know what this does do?
Does do. What?
It did take me to my first FMK cars.
FMK Cars is a game that we play on the show. It's based on like a plastic game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, but we play it with cars instead of people because we're nice. F means you drive it for a day. M means it's your daily driver. K means it goes to the crusher immediately.
Ian.
Yes.
This one is called Junk in Your Trunk, yo.
Oh my God. Okay.
Ian, first car, Lotus Europa.
Lotus Europa.
Okay.
Got it.
In this you get a car and an occupation. Okay? So it's got a little bit of a kicker.
Okay.
All right? So you have a Lotus Europa. Your career, your job is you sell weight loss shakes at health fairs. Lotus. Add lightness.
Everyone would definitely buy that from me.
Okay. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Second, Ian,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a Ferrari. You know what's coming, buddy. You know what's coming.
GT4 Lusso?
Nope. Ferrari bread van.
Ah, the bread wagon. Gotcha.
Yeah, the weird bread van wagon 250 GT short
Yeah.
wheelbase thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the
So
full name?
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
all right. So
I mean,
you're
a priceless automobile.
Ian, you're a baker in this one, and you bake in the back of your bread van.
Like on the exhaust manifold, or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. You're a baker, and you bake baguettes shaped in naughty shapes.
No.
You know, we have that like dirty bakery here in Denver.
It's
yeah,
like right around the corner from my house.
yeah. You can get booby cakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Naughty cakes.
yeah. So you bake naughty baguettes. That's your job.
Okay.
Lastly, Ian, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to give you this. You're going to need to see a picture of Lynx Aventer. All right. This, Ian, is a Jaguar XKS
What?
shooting brake.
What?
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Ian,
Oh my god.
your occupation in this one is that you are a wildlife expert. You are the wildlife expert that takes animals on late night talk shows to scare and possibly pee on the hosts.
Okay.
Yeah. They get a little bit crazier
Yeah.
as you go.
All right. So. Oh man, that's tough.
Weight loss shakes?
All right. So I think I'm gonna crush the Lotus.
Really?
Gonna crush the Lotus.
Oh, I like the Europa. Look how dirty my windshield
It
is.
is very dirty.
Yeah.
I'm going to marry the Ferrari.
You're going to marry the Ferrari and bake baguettes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay.
I like baking bread as it is, and
Okay.
a Ferrari 250 GT would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
GTO would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that.
Okay. All right.
It's only like the third most valuable car in the world.
True.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah, right.
And then for a day, I am going to drive the hell out of that Lynx.
Right. With a wild lynx in the back.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna train it to attack Jimmy Fallon.
Right in his Fallon face.
Yeah.
Right?
Giggle at this, motherfucker.
Let's see you break character now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. I think I would marry the lynx myself.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I would enjoy taking iguanas on late night shows and watching them pee on the host.
I was gonna say I have a hard time picturing you with any sort of predatory animal
Yeah.
not
yeah.
being just terrified and just running from the stage. Like you would just like leave the animal there and just run.
You know how they always say, well, that animal's more scared of you than you are of it.
Nope.
Bullshit. No. You have no idea what fear looks like. That animal is 1/1,000,000th as afraid of me
Yeah.
as I am it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ian.
Oh my god.
Do you have some my eyes? Do you have,
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so as regular listeners may know, I recently broke my ankle,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so I've been going to the physical therapy.
Right.
And I noticed this car leaving the parking lot,
Okay.
and I it caught my eye like between. It was like an elevated parking structure, and like it caught my eye like between the
Oh,
ramps.
Yep.
And like I saw
yeah.
it, and I wasn't sure what it was.
Just
it was
a
like
fragment of a car.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it from the back.
I
Like just barely.
I love it when we see like just like a weird curve or
Yeah.
something of a car, and it's like this demands inspection.
Yeah.
This is not one of these things is not like the other.
Right.
Right.
So I drove around. It was like all by itself in the parking garage.
Right.
I drove around to it, and when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is.
Uh-huh.
And then the more I looked at it, the less sure I was of what I was looking at.
Okay. All right.
So go ahead and show the people. Okay. So from that angle.
Right. This is what you saw first, right? Was the back?
from the back. But like
Yeah.
I didn't see the badge because I was far away.
Right,
And I
right.
saw like the humps.
Right.
And so there's like
You're lovely,
there's some like
lovely.
C1 Corvette
Right.
going on in there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's definitely some E-Type
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
And then if you go around to the front,
Here we go.
when I saw the front, I was like, oh, I know exactly what it is. Is that a Cobra? Because I just saw the mouth.
Right.
But that's not right either.
No.
There's some Ferrari. There's some Ferrari going on.
Yeah,
At that front end.
yeah.
There's some Cobra. There's
Right.
some more Jag E-Type with the wheels and everything
Right.
else.
And the badge says
Varsity.
Varsity. Okay.
That is a bespoke car maker. I think maybe based here in Denver. And I think there's only
really?
there's only like a handful of these things.
No way.
And they're like over $100,000. They have an LS3 Corvette engine in it.
Varsity Roadsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I the only reason I think they're maybe based in Denver is because I saw a VW Vortex forum because of course when I started
What?
seriously I started searching for it and it was just happened to be somebody who was based here in Denver who saw one, a black one.
Oh wow, so a different one even.
Yeah, and but on the Varsity website the guy talks about like, oh, there's only like, you can have one of the few prototypes or whatever. But I don't know what year this website was built. So I don't know like how.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think you just found that car, that like vintage Jaguar, remember that was haunting me that I saw like twice?
Oh, maybe.
That I thought it was like an XK something?
It could be, yeah, because from certain angles,
Dude,
it looks like a Jag.
This is it.
It must be.
I really think this is it.
Yeah, I think there's a handful of them running around Denver.
I saw a green one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, with the it's got like the D-type humps, and I didn't get any more. I should have gotten more pictures. I'll see if it's there next time I go.
Yeah.
Because the interior was interesting too.
Okay.
And I don't know why I didn't get pictures of it.
Why was the interior interesting?
Well, because it had like that mix of like modern gauges and
Okay.
and kind of classic styling and stuff. Yeah, it was just really interesting, and I didn't know what I was looking at until I went home and started Googling.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
It's gorgeous.
it's really cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I think some things like from this angle, especially from this angle, it looks really good. I think with like a couple of steps back, there's a few things where you're like, oh, that's a little weird.
Okay.
But yeah, I think especially this angle is really pretty.
Yeah.
And it's just really weird to like see something and I recognize most cars that I see.
Right. Exactly.
Even
yeah.
weird stuff.
Right. Right.
I'm like, oh, I've seen that before. Even if
Right.
it takes me a second.
Yeah.
I can
knew what
usually
the
place stuff.
I knew what the Europa was like from a long way out.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's so strange to just see something you have no awareness of whatsoever.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it's really cool. So I did like though that when I first started looking at it, one of the first phrases that pops because Google.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if
the
you just-
autocomplete stuff.
Well, no, not only the summary on
Yeah.
the link, right?
Yep.
So when you Google Varsity Roadster, it summarizes the first page, and the first bit of text in it includes the phrase it is not a kit car.
Oh, wow.
And so
yeah.
that brings me to my FMK.
Okay.
cars,
All right.
and it is called "Don't Call It a Kit Car" from the first page of Google results for quote not a kit car.
Nice.
So
okay.
I went and looked for other cars, other sites that
Right.
said this is not a kit car, even though you might think it is.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So the first
Okay.
one will be the Varsity Roadster,
Okay. All right.
as we were looking at the LS3 engine.
Okay.
The next one is the Unipower GT.
Let me reopen a closed tab here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So look at the
Yeah.
Varsity Roadster.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then next, a Unipower GT.
So this was
Oh, weird.
this was
Whoa.
from the 60s. It was a small.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait till I tell you what the running gear is.
What is
So
it?
this is actually like a developed sports car
Okay.
that had like kind of some racing pedigree. But it also the running gear is a Mini Cooper S
What?
transverse engine midship.
No way.
Yeah, it's a mid-engine Mini essentially,
Wow.
but with like a tube frame and the whole thing.
Okay. All right. God, what else are you going to give me?
Right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then so one was on Bring a Trailer. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
just beat, and apparently it said like only What did it say? Go back up. I think like 13 sent to the U.S.
Whoa.
One of 13 in the United States.
That's rare as hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy, right?
Wow, look at where that gear shifter is.
Yeah.
Wow, way out by the door.
Which is awesome. That's like Le Mans stuff. Like
Yeah.
old school Le Mans car.
Yeah.
Like the GT40 is like that, right?
Yeah.
On the sill instead of on the
Wow.
in between. It's great.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's super cool. And
Nice.
it's really strange looking. It
It
actually, I
is.
think, looks better in the primer than it does in the.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Like if any car benefited from a matte paint job,
Right.
it'd be
right.
that one.
I think that these bumpers on the front are probably
U.S.
the
market.
U.S.
You're
market.
right.
Yep.
You're right. I
They're
didn't
weird.
notice
They
that
look
before.
like weird upside down vampire fangs.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind of work for the car though. to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, I think you could probably bolt a blender to the hood of that thing, and it'd be like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
strange, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I think that's a.
So I have a
Really
varsity.
cool.
I have one of these. Okay.
I mean, who
All right.
hasn't had like a hot hatchback and thought like, it'd be awesome if this was mid engine.
Exactly. I mean,
You
that's what Renault did with the Clio.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is the 1990 Python.
Okay.
So this was
Oh,
apparently
wow.
actually sold through Ford dealerships, but it's basically a fiberglass like Fox body Mustang underneath.
Okay.
So it's a 5-liter Mustang engine. I don't know why.
Yeah. It looks like a
Um,
Mustang on the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, with
I'm not exactly sure why.
I think somebody from Ford traveled through time because it looks like the dashboard of Ford Mustangs, the Fox bodies, could fit 3 iPhones. Like 1, 2, 3.
Or those were just there to like keep homeless people from sleeping on it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Oh God, sound. Sorry. That was a Nissan Rogue ad. We certainly want to move the hell on.
Autoplay videos.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh man. Okay. So I think for a day.
It came with a full warranty,
Okay. All right.
and you could also upgrade to a wooden dash and console. Yeah.
I think for a day I will have the Ford Kelly 1990 Python.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I think I will just I will get it airbrushed teal, you know?
Yeah.
I will just go I'll get a
Full 90s.
a Saved by the Bell wrap of like Screech's face.
Can you get the kid and play haircut?
Yes, I
well?
can. Yeah. Can I? Should I?
Yeah.
Will I? Yes. So that's what I'll do for a day.
Okay.
And then I think, unfortunately, I think I'm killing the Varsity Roadster.
What?
Yeah, I think we all know my affinity for roadsters.
Oh, right.
And then
Well, but the other one's a roadster.
the Unipower is not a roadster.
Well, no, but the Python is.
Yeah, the Python.
I
but
guess it's a convertible.
That's what I'm doing for a day.
Yeah.
I'm marrying the weird frog-faced Unipower
It's
GT
so strange looking.
from my birth year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian.
Okay.
Yeah, that car has gray chest hair just like I do. What would you do? You'd marry the Varsity?
Yeah, I think I would. I think I would marry the Varsity, crush the Python.
Okay.
And I would drive the really goofy looking Unipower for a day.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
That's what I would do.
Nice. I love that moment when we see something it just out of the corner of our eye. And it's like, oh, well, wherever I was going, I'm going to be 5 minutes later now.
Right. I
Right?
know, yeah. I know. I was like, I had already texted Jenny. I was like, I'm on my way home. And then I saw that. I was like, what is that?
I'm trying to think of the last car I did that with because it was pretty recent. I was with my girlfriend and I was like, we need to go check. I think it was that Excalibur that I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The Roadster, that Varsity Roadster it is really interesting looking.
It is.
Because it is like somebody it's exactly what it is. He took like a bunch of cars that we all love and just
Right.
kind of mashed it all together.
Right.
And it kind of works.
Another car that makes me think of that technique is, let me pull it up. I think it's called a Weissman.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
GT?
about. Yeah.
Yeah, is that it? Yeah. It looks like a little bit of like Bugatti Veyron, TVR Speed 12, and Morgan Arrow.
So what I always think about when I see this car
Uh-huh.
is I think it's like Corella DeVille now goes to track days.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah, but it looks like they took like, oh, well, we like a simple shield style grill. We like multi-light headlight clusters. We like the little vent on the front quarter panels, you know.
I mean, there's definitely some Morgan in there, and
Right.
there's definitely some, I would say, BMW Z8.
Z8, yeah, some like Jaguar S type almost, you know, right?
Nobody name checks that as their pedigree though.
I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but but when you think about cars that seem like, I guess emulsions of others, right? Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I always thought of like car equations. Like you take this car and that equals this car. Right. We've talked about that on the show before. I always thought like Jaguar S-Type TVR Speed 12 equaled Weissman GT. Yeah.
S-Type.
Well, for real, if you look at
I agree.
And then run it through
stupid nose.
Run it through that morphing technology from the Michael Jackson black or white video, and then pause it mid-frame, and this is what you get. Right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ian, you're too young to remember that.
I remember that. I'm not too young to remember that.
Ian, I have garage updates.
Let's hear them.
Okay. Ian, I would like to say that I've massaged and conditioned and applied oil and lotion to my old man sedan leather seats.
Oh, how did that go?
So since I've had the old man sedan, my beloved Infiniti M45 from 2006, I have personally not conditioned the leather on it. Yeah. And, you know, I want to keep the car for a long time. So you need to condition that leather, especially in Colorado.
Yep.
It'll last for a while without doing it. But you kind of get the uneasy feeling that, like, the longer you go, the more likely you are it's going to crack, right?
Yep.
And you know, the Vigan interior is pretty cracked, you know,
it is.
On the driver and somewhat on the passenger seat. So I want to take care of the Infiniti. You know, so I got some of the stuff from Girat's Garage that Andrew, our buddy Andrew Gantz, told us about. It's called Leather Rejuvenator.
Yeah, he did tell us about that.
He used that on a Saab 900 that he had, not the one that he currently has, because he has an awesome 900 now, right?
It's very brown.
It is very brown, has orange and red stripes, and is perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you apply it to the seats, like you actually like leave some on. You don't like rub it in, like, you know, like hand lotion. You just kind of like put it on and wait for it to soak in. And so on one of our like 96-degree days, you know, they say like you should turn on seat heaters and stuff when you use it to open up the pores of the leather. I was like, well, that's fine. Like just windows up and car sauna this thing.
Yeah.
Sunroof cover open, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just let it bake in the sun. And so I did this on Sunday, yeah. And so I applied the leather conditioner. It smells fantastic. It smells great. It obviously after like using like the Girat's interior cleaner first, which is great stuff. Pardon me. I hope I'm saying that right. Girat's Garage?
I don't know. We're not sponsored by them, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. So after they say to let the lotion sit for an hour, and then if it has completely absorbed into the leather, reapply. And so you know it's good if it sat for at least an hour and you still see some of it, then you wipe it off with, you kind of like pick up the excess with a microfiber cloth, right?
Oh, cool.
And so I did that. And the leather felt great, but you should feel it before you leave tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want you to feel my leather hides, Ian.
Feel my seats.
It feels amazing. It smells fantastic. Yeah, it's great. So I'm keeping my old man sedan maintained.
Nice. I'll have to do that. It's been a while since I've done it on the Volkswagen, so I should do that.
Yeah, definitely. It like you could just use the bottle that I have if you want. I mean, yeah, it's great
It'll
stuff.
just instantly absorb the whole bottle. Like,
Probably.
as soon as I
Hey,
bring it into the car.
yeah, but I mean, like you think about what's at stake there. Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah. So, other garage updates for the M45. When I had all the body work done, when I had the front and rear bumpers redone, they somehow, I have no idea how, and I've never gone back to ask because who knows, they lost my cap for the windshield wiper fluid underneath the hood of the car.
What?
It was just an open container at
Okay.
that point. So I eBayed a Nissan OEM part that fits on like 16 different sizes of windshield washer things. And so that's what I did. I've had several odd eBay purchases lately because of what is going on
Yeah.
with me car-wise. And so there we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of eBay, unless you have garage updates.
I don't. No.
Okay.
No. What is
Speaking of eBay purchases, Ian, I bought something.
that? Oh.
I bought a original 1999 Saab vegan sales brochure.
Oh, shut up. Oh, that's awesome. That's your car.
That's my car.
That's his
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, there you go.
And
With
the
that,
correct color and number of doors and everything.
yep. That one has way less rust. There's probably still some there, but way less rust.
Yeah.
So it's a simple
pre-rust.
trifold. Yeah, pre-rust. There you go.
Oh, that's super cool.
It's a trifold sales brochure that Saab had.
You know what? They were really ahead of the time in the marketing.
They were.
2.3 liter eco power
Right.
turbo engine. I didn't know they had that branding
Yeah.
for their engines. It's so
Well,
funny.
You think about other like mid to late 90s cars like Geo Metros and stuff like that. Like people were leaning into the eco stuff.
Well, but dubbing like a turbo power
Mhm.
car as an eco car, which
Right. Ford.
let's be real.
No.
Right. It's not how that works.
Right.
Like if you're on a dyno
Uh-huh.
and doing 40 miles an hour
Right.
and under like ideal conditions, yes, a smaller
Right.
displacement turbo engine is probably more efficient.
Right.
But in the real world, that's not true.
No, turbo equals fun button.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
But it's not fucking efficient.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is really cool though.
And the person that I bought it from even included the 4 pages from Road and Track
Oh, awesome.
when this was reprinted from June 1999. So this must be a reprint of the road
Was it
test.
a good of the Viggen name, which is Swedish for Thunderbolt,
Yeah.
is also the designation for the Saab 37 Viggen jet fighter.
Yep. Yeah.
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 You're right. You know what? You're right though. I stand corrected. It's an aircraft renowned for its unconventional twin delta wing
wings.
configuration.
Boom.
I stand corrected.
They're not canards.
Well, I thought that the one in the front is a canard.
Yeah. I
don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here's the Road and Track review. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
I mean, obviously, we're not
awesome.
going to read the Road and Track review, but
Oh, are we not? Is
no.
that not what we're doing?
one thing I really like about the Viggen is that the torque curve, the maximum torque, is 250 foot-pounds from 2,500
From
RPM
25.
to 4,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a tiny little 4-cylinder.
Right?
This is super cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Are you gonna keep this in the car?
I'll take it when I do cars and coffee and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I would like to announce that the Viggen Restore project has officially begun, Ian.
And you're sure you don't want to take this thing to the track ever?
100% sure. You stay here. Talk to the people for a second.
Okay, so we need to figure out how we can talk Dave into taking this track because I'm looking at the acceleration figures. I'm looking at like the performance figures from 1999 for the Viggen, and they're very, very close.
Look what I pulled
I
up.
was wondering about that. They're very close to my car.
This is the headliner. I pulled out the headliner, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian, the vegan restore project. I'm just gonna put this behind me for the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave's.
Okay.
We now have like it's now a flea market in here.
Yeah.
We have old magazines.
This is a swap meet. Yeah. Yeah, we've turned our podcast into the first Twitch streamed swap meet. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I was telling the people,
Uh-huh.
like if you look at the performance figures,
Right.
as tested,
They
are very close to mine,
Yeah,
to my cars.
but mine is now way faster because it has the stage 1 tune, better exhaust.
I mean, it would be faster. It would definitely be faster in a straight line.
yeah. Around a
especially-
turn, no.
Especially here at altitude. I think around high plains, it would be really close.
Pardon me. It would be pretty close.
It would be pretty close.
But there's no way I'm tracking the vegan.
Will you let me track it once?
Oh, no. If I track it, I'm going to drive it like an old man.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, Ian.
I think we
That's
should.
not what the car's for.
Before you get it resprayed or whatever you're gonna do with it, let's
No.
go set a time in it.
No.
And I want to. I like.
Nope.
I think we should set a time with it, and then set a time in the R32 and see which one.
That's not going to happen, buddy. Ian.
Aren't you? You're not at all curious.
Nope. I've driven an insane, almost 300 horsepower Saab.
Yeah, but that one was like undrivable.
Hilariously so.
Yes, fun. I didn't say not fun.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
fun. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not fast though. Like around a track.
Around a track? No. No, you give me a straight line.
Yeah.
Zoomies.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
straight line with a little bit of runoff on either side.
Right. There's going to be some walk.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
oh man, that makes me really want to.
Nope. Not going to happen. Buy your own vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the headliner is out, right? So this is step 1 of the restore,
Okay.
right?
So you're starting in the interior.
Well, so the way all this stuff should go is that you pull out the interior bits that you need to get to other stuff for like the rust repair and stuff like that.
Right.
So I've taken out the headliner and all of the associated like A pillar, B pillar, and C pillar trim. I put back the B pillar trim because that's what covers up like the seatbelt mechanicals and stuff like that.
Right.
And then so the sunroof is still in it. I'm going to keep the sunroof in it because I would like to drive it as much as possible up to the point where it's going to be in paint for who knows, like probably like in bodywork for like 2 or 3 months, I would guess,
Yeah.
a while, right? And so headliner out, some interior bits out. I'd also, my mom's going to be visiting soon. I'd like her to take her for a drive in it, right?
Right.
And because it has to pass the mother test, right?
She's gonna be like, "You're gonna spend how much on this?"
No, like, well, there might be some of that, but the mother test is like that tells you if your car is fast enough or not. You put my mother in the passenger seat, and then you floor it, and if she drops an F-bomb, your car is fast enough. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. The only thing I ever got out of her was shit for Dusty Rusty. Yeah, yeah. And the Infinity doesn't. She just gets very quiet in the Infinity.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, yeah.
That's what Road and Track should have done.
Right.
It was like,
My mother,
yeah,
little Susan.
it's a Susan shit
Uh-huh.
0 to 60.
yeah, right? Yeah, and then for like a Aventador, it's like the Susan to fuck time, right? Yeah.
Perfect.
Right? So let's see. So yeah, the plan is, and I mainly took the headliner out to get to the antenna on the top,
Oh,
right?
right,
Because I got to
those-
replace all that. I got a replacement little stubby antenna, but I need to replace the base.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I was going to make my first junkyard run on Sunday, but it was fucking hot outside.
It was.
So walking around a U-pull was not in the cards for me that day. Also, heat stroke was not in the cards for me that. I rode my bike that hardware store down on Monaco and Colfax,
Uh-huh.
the little True Value hardware store.
Yeah.
I rode my bike down there just because it's close to my house and
Yeah.
they have all the little bits and bolts and stuff like that, all those great little bins. I almost passed out just on that 8-block ride.
Yeah, it was hot as
Yeah.
balls.
So I didn't want to walk around a you pull it yard, but
Smart.
yeah. So so the plan kind of goes like headliner and interior stuff, and then I'm going to get the door cards, and the door cards can wait because those are easy to take off and very convenient to have in. But door cards and then interior out, and then probably most of the carpeting out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking what I would do is I would probably do some sound deadening material
Oh.
on the floor and on the roof,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe around the A pillars as well. Yeah, just to kind of like tighten it up. I was also thinking about, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. So the only interior bits of the car that are this tan color are from the sill up on the inside,
Oh.
right? Everything else sill down is black and blue.
Okay.
So I was thinking about rewrapping the headliner and all of the things in black.
What about going the other way? Could you do everything else in tan, or are those things not available?
Those things would be way too hard to do, and they would clash with the seats too much.
Yeah, I don't know. Would it be too dark in there?
I might kind of like that, though.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so my buddy Steven has an Audi A6 that he spec'd out. Like, he picked the colors of everything,
Right.
right? And he picked the dark headliner and pillar liner options, and it's so great. Yeah. I know normally that stuff is light, and it is
Yeah.
in the old man sedan as well.
It's all dark. It's all in my car. It's
all dark, right? Yeah.
In the Saab, though, in our Saab, it's light.
Yeah.
Like it is on yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just personal preference, I guess.
Right. Yeah. So I was trying to think about what would be hard. But I think, like, honestly, if I just wanted to get those interior bits from the junkyard, they'd probably be easy to find. And so I could
Yeah.
probably do like a black version and and
That's
keep the
true.
stock stuff,
That's true. Yeah, you probably could.
For the 2-door, there's some bigger plastic bits in the back,
Mm-hmm.
right? That go between like the B pillar and the I guess tailgate,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, for the into the hatchback. And those are pretty big. I could probably just safely wrap those in black vinyl,
Yeah.
and then get black upholstery fabric or headliner fabric for the headliner and A pillar stuff.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that probably look really good.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time picturing like what it looks like now.
Yeah.
With
The more I was sitting in it, the more it was weird that it was tan. Because the car's so black and blue, and then there was this tan, and nothing else is tan on the dash or
Right.
Yeah.
Huh, weird.
Yeah. So headliner, like that stuff, like keep it drivable as long as possible, and then when it's time for the restore, it'll be really easy to have the windshield out. I'll have a junk seat that I already have in my garage. I have another driver's seat from a Saab
Right.
that I can just install while
Because you're gonna get the other seat reupholstered.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the seats repaired and reupholstered, and then so like it could, instead of like driving out on a milk crate,
Right.
yeah. So that kind of stuff will be really easy for somebody to do, and I mean you can easily save a few $100s like pulling interior bits and stuff like that for yourself when you're taking a car to paint.
Yeah.
And so I'll pull some trim and stuff as well, because I'd like to re-dye all the black plastic trim and get it looking right.
Nice.
So yeah.
Are you gonna do any other like upgrades to the interior? Are you gonna do like upgraded stereo, or are you gonna upgrade
Yeah.
anything else that you think is like not great?
I pulled the rear speaker grills, and there's already some nice Kicker 6x9s back there.
Okay.
So I need to do front speakers and door speakers. I let the old Boston Acoustics set that I had, component set that I had, go with Dusty Rusty, because I was too lazy to pull them out.
Yeah.
I did, however, keep the key cable, the cable that I made that goes to the Saab stock amp.
Oh.
It's like a DIN 9 to RCA cable.
Is it gonna be the same for this though?
Yeah, it's the same amp. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All Saabs with the SE designation and above, which was only the Vigan, came with that amp and door speakers. the S and base models did not have the amp or door speakers.
Okay, well, I just didn't
They
know
had
if,
the grills, but nothing behind
I
them.
just didn't know if, like, maybe when the 9.3 generation, the sports sedan generation, they changed that.
Yeah, yeah. So then, so I'll keep that, and then the door speakers can be used unless they're already wired up, which it's very possible. The stereo in it now doesn't have Bluetooth, but it has aux in and a USB port, and I just filled up like a 128 gig, like those little tiny USB drives, and just plugged that in.
Oh, nice.
So I've got tons of music, So I don't really need Bluetooth through there,
Yeah. It's still nice to have, though.
I could do, I could do Bluetooth in there. Yeah.
You should just do a big screen. And
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm not doing a VIP build, Ian. Yeah.
not taking any of my suggestions. 'Cause
No.
I have suggested tracking
Right.
and also VIP build, which I think
Yep.
would be hilarious.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not breaking my Vigan, Ian.
Okay.
Ian, I have a Vigan now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we break it. I'm just saying we take it to the track with us.
Yeah.
And then you let me set a hot lap in it.
No.
What about a lukewarm lap?
No. Yeah. Like you have the capability of doing a lukewarm lap.
I could. I at best do tepid laps. That's what I do.
No, you don't. Ian.
All right. Well, I'm very excited to see where this goes.
You know exactly where it's going.
I know,
Yeah.
but no, I'm excited to see the process.
Oh, well, thanks. Yeah.
and I'm like interested to know because I know people who have restored
Uh-huh. This is the first time I've ever tried to restore anything.
old and valuable cars.
Right. Yeah.
It's like not old enough
Right.
to where other people are doing this.
Right.
Really, probably.
Yeah. No, it seems like every Vigan that's out there that's good has maybe had a tiny bit of work done, but it's largely kept sealed.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
So this is gonna be interesting to see how frustrating it is to get parts and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've already run into that.
I'm sure.
Shifter knobs. So
Oh.
Saab shifter knobs used to be $25 on Euro parts.
Uh-huh.
There are no more Saab shifter knobs.
Oh no.
Nobody's making them, right? So the leather came off of my knob,
Uh-huh.
right? So I peeled the leather off,
Uh-huh.
right? Thinking, I'll just order another knob.
Mhm.
Because that's what I did for Dusty Rusty, right? No, guess how much the knobs are on eBay? Just the leather shift knob.
I got nothing.
$183.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that price, you might be able to just get something custom.
Yeah, exactly. Right? I could take it to an alteration shop and just get the existing one rewrapped.
Yeah.
Right?
And like with something that you like.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Do you know the thing about those shifter knobs? It's very hard to take them off without destroying them. So most shifter knobs have a circular like screw-on thread,
Uh-huh.
right? And maybe a set screw, something like that, or like just a shaft and a set screw.
Right.
Saab have just a linear spline shaft,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the shift knob has plastic on the inside, and you just push it onto the shaft,
What?
and it just stays there. And so if you want to take it off, here's how you do it. Ian, first thing you do is you get a screwdriver and you pop the ShiftGate logo diagram off the top. Okay? You
Mhm.
saw that. That's sitting in that little ashtray space in the Saab,
Yeah.
right? Then you drill a 4mm hole.
Oh my God.
Right? Through the top of the shifter underneath where that logo goes, right? That emblem goes, right? And then you drive a screw into that hole, and that screw will probably hit that spline shaft and push the shift knob up off of that spline shaft. It's like removing a bicycle crank or using a gear puller on something almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in the
Why?
official Saab WIS on how to remove a shift knob. So I'm going to be going to junkyards, going to manual transmission Saabs, and looking for leather shift knobs and doing this in the junkyard to get good
just
quality shift knobs.
Flipping them for $120.
Yeah. Yeah. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? I'm trying to pay for a Vigan, Ian, that needs some body work.
That's crazy.
Ian.
God, Saab is weird.
Yeah.
Everything they do.
Right?
So strange.
Right? Yeah. But here we are.
That's the other thing you could do. So if you're getting all this stuff reupholstered, you could not do leather on some of it. You could like the
Alcantara or something. Yeah,
Alcantara like inserts or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like they would look cool and custom and not like so far out of stock
Right.
that
Right.
it would be, you know.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest, I'm not in love with the blue leather that they used because it
Right.
has like kind of that like almost rattlesnakey vibe,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Not cool. Not cool. I'd rather just have straight blue leather without texture to it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Or blue Alcantara.
right.
Yeah.
I think it'd be super cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like do blue Alcantara in the middle and then
Yep.
the black
yeah.
leather on the outside,
Yeah.
and then do some like blue Alcantara around the shift knob.
Yeah.
It would look pretty cool.
Well, if I get a shift knob off without damaging it too much, I'll take it to an upholsterer and see what they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just match the exterior color.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah. So this is what's going on.
I mean, it's only money, right? You
Right.
just
Yeah. This is what's going on in Sobtown. That's going to be the weird. So I do have an alteration shop that I use every now and then to like, fix clothes and stuff. Pardon me. The lady speaks almost no English whatsoever. You just show her a piece of clothing, she just knows what to do, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So I just want to hand her a shift knob and be like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't get over the shift knob thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
So strange.
Yeah. Yeah. How does the shift knob come off of the VW?
I've never had it off.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I
You
don't know.
You know what I did in the Infinity when I was doing the leather?
Uh-uh.
I did the little leather around the
Oh, you
the
did the
shift.
boot?
Yeah, because that stuff gets used a lot and
It
is
does, yeah.
thinner leather
Yeah.
than normally like what's on the seats, and that stuff cracks easy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep up on that boot, man. Yeah, although that'd probably be easy to replace, but
Yeah.
still, yeah, yeah. So there we go.
Gated shifter. That's what you need.
So Genuine Saab Taliaferro makes a short shift kit for it.
Uh-huh.
So I will be pulling a shifter core from the junkyard so that I can. You order the kit and then you have to modify the stock core to fit his shifter bolt in, but it's got a grease port fitting and everything,
Nice.
so it should be. I'll get that, but it instead of like having a shaft with like a set screw or something for a shift knob. No, he uses this. He machined the same fucking spline shaft that Saab did. So my other option is to get that short shift kit and then have my buddy machine threads onto
right.
it or cut threads onto that for a shift knob.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sob.
Restoring a vegan, Ian. Restoring a vegan.
And I love that like you haven't even made it past
The headliner.
right, like the
Yeah.
like tiny interior.
And I'm
things.
already weeping over a $183 shift knob that I'm
Yeah.
not going to buy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll pull a steering wheel too while I'm in the junkyard, get a good one. I found a really good one for Dusty Rusty and have replaced that one. That was good. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I know you're not hot on the 4-spoke, but
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. And that's what the old man sedan has too.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Yeah. So anyway, that's I've talked enough. You talk some now.
I have nothing to talk about.
Right?
I don't have anything to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I don't have a single thing.
Yeah.
Did we do a car show
I
already?
think we might have done a car show.
I think we
Ian.
already did a car show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, good work.
Was it?
Well, it was some work.
Yeah. Yeah. People can
Um,
see us better now.
We have exciting things coming.
We do.
Thank
We
you
do.
for everyone who watched our
French film.
French film
Yeah.
and then my dumb Mustang video.
Yeah. Share our French film with people that you.
Please do.
Yeah. Please do. Yeah.
Please
we'd like
do.
to see that get shared more.
So yeah.
And
Thank you.
your Mustang video is freaking hilarious. That is a riot. I love
Nico
it so
got
much.
that Mustang for his
Uh-huh.
birthday,
Yeah.
and I immediately was like, "Well, I'm going to be needing to use that."
Your content wheels are churning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does play. So I I didn't completely engineer that. Like he
Okay.
does play
Cars and coffee.
car show.
Okay.
He just goes a car show,
Uh-huh.
and then occasionally he'll break into I'm playing Top Gear,
Okay.
and he'll start shouting at Richard and James.
Nice.
It's pretty
Nice.
But yeah, so the Mustang video is pretty fun too. But the French film, please share it with people. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. When I bang on the table now.
No,
it
Ian,
shakes
don't
the
do that.
camera.
No. Ian. Damn you and you're talking with your hands.
I know, it's so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are working on other projects that we're very excited about. More
We are.
video content.
Hashtag hot content.
Hot internet content.
Yeah.
Straight to your faces.
Which reminds me, we need to record that voiceover tonight before you leave.
do we really?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we need to end this then because
We
I'm
do.
sleepy.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We love you, everyone.
Well,
Goodbye.
no,
Oh wait.
no. Go to TeamClearCoat.com, rate and review us on iTunes, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're only about 19,941 viewers short of getting monetization or recognition as real. I'm a real boy.
We suck so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
it's the worst.
Did you put the Mustang video up on YouTube?
I did not.
Okay.
I probably should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yeah,
Why we suck
exactly.
So bad.
Yeah.
I should probably do that.
Yeah. So do all those things, please. Call the Team ClearCoat My Eyes hotline. I'm putting together a compilation of My Eyes hotline messages. So thank you for calling. Continue to do so. 720-515-1391. The Team ClearCoat My Eyes hotline.
What he said.
Yeah. Or the auto, or as Ike calls it, the hotline.
The hotline.
Yeah. If you're having a hotline crisis, call us. Yeah. So what else, Ian? Is that it?
That's it. That's all I've got.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Okay. We love you.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, God. I didn't cue up the outro. Here we go. Bye. We love you.